podcast is never intended as legal advice. Each podcast is a brainstorm of ideas and potential solutions. Consult an attorney for your legal questions. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Miss J. It's so great to see you again. What topic are you covering today for our audience?
Budget and money management. That's the topic of the day. But first I want to explain my outfit. I recently went to the rodeo at Westworld, and of course I had to dress the part, so I had to have the cowboy boots for the earrings and the necklace that matches, and I have the trimming on my outfit to show cowboy boots. That was my theme, and enjoyed it immensely. I just love to see all the things that they do during a rodeo. Getting back to our subject, budget and money management. To prep for this broad podcast, I chose the book, The Wealth Cure, Putting Money in Its Place by author Hill Harper. Hill is a strange first name, but it's his mother's maiden name, and of course that's his family name. He is an attorney, an actor, and an author. He offered wise and worthwhile guidance on the matter of money. His goal for the book was not to get rich quick, but to help people make their lives richer. He proposes keeping a spending and an investment recording of monthly bills, what's spent daily, and noting credit card interest, fees, and how much investments and savings are earning. The advantage of this record keeping that makes us aware of the money that we're spending. It was rather tedious to do it, and I dreaded it initially, but I saw the benefit of it because I wasn't aware of how much I was spending or not spending and earning until I completed this worksheet. Credit scores are used to determine how much interest we pay when we make most of our major purchases. And here's the guidance of how that is calculated. I recently bought a car, and of course I wanted the best and the lowest interest rate. I didn't get that because I was 10 points away from the level. So I sulked about it for a few days, and then I realized there's something I can do. I doubled up on the payments each month. So now I'm going to pay off my car in half of the time. I went back to my credit union and I shared with them my solution to the problem. It required making many difficult sacrifices and resisting impulse buying, eating out less often, and when I do so, I try to do it at lunchtime when the prices are lower, or take advantage of the happy hour appetizers. Other ways that I try to live a more economical life is, number one, pay for the total amount due for car insurance rather than pay that monthly fee. Shop when there are senior discount days. For instance, Ross on Tuesdays has a senior discount day. Take advantage of benefits offered by my health insurance, such as a free pair of shoes every year because I am diabetic. A lot of people don't know that, and they don't realize they can get anywhere from sandals to hiking boots. Investing in and using dental equipment, such as water flossers and electric toothbrushes. Otherwise, I'd have to replace crowns and treat cavities, which cost a lot more than the equipment. Hill notes a lesson that he learned from surviving his battle with cancer. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. Even with comprehensive health insurance plans, a patient can incur large amounts of bills that are not covered by one's health plan. As a result, he vowed to save more money for such unplanned events. I recommend reading Hill's book because it's not some practical budget and management book, because he interjects stories from his life that are advantageous and inspiring. For instance, he wrote about his grandfather's 80-acre farm in Fort Madison, Iowa, on the banks of the Mississippi River. Hill's grandfather was a family doctor who set up his practice in a small shack in the 1920s. During those years, the white-owned banks refused to allow him, a black man, even a doctor, to open a savings account. So he saved his money in the mattress. Then in 1928, the stock market crashed. Banks froze assets. People needed their money. He, along with his brothers, reached under the mattress, purchased an apartment building spanning an entire city block in downtown Fort Madison, which became a medical clinic and lab with residential apartments on the second floor. His grandfather found a way to expand the Harper family financial resources and was in a position to give to others and provide for subsequent family members with what's called generational wealth. There's a book by AARP Foundation entitled Finances 50 Plus that is available to AARP members and potential members.
And who did they do that in collaboration with?
They did it with Charles Schwab Foundation and their reputable operation. The topics are designed for seniors. I found it to be an excellent workshop, starting out with financial self-assessment. The worksheets tell us how we can calculate our net worth. Other topics addressed are budgeting and budget support, how to take control of credit and debit, how to build and protect your assets, action plans for all the topics covered. I suggest that you get a copy of this valuable guide from AARP, as it is most helpful for this stage of your life. Thank you for taking the time to view this podcast and hope that it was helpful for you.
Thank you, Miss J. Your teachings are invaluable.
Miss J, if somebody has any questions or wants a consult, can they request that through the Graceful Effect website?
Indeed they can, and I wish you would. If you have any questions that you'd like to ask me, or if you want further details, feel free to give me that information.
Thank you, Miss J. That way, the audience has a way to tailor what you've taught them to their specific needs. Thank you, Miss J.